My name is Dennis Callow. When I meet new people and they ask me what I do, I say, well, by day, I'm an administrative assistant at an advertising agency. And all the time, I'm a musician. You know, it's funny, people always think that what they do is what they get paid for. But that's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? Like, even though I don't get paid for music, that's what I do. I'm a musician. I'm always a musician. That never stops. At 6 o'clock, I cease to be an administrative assistant. You know what I mean? But all day, I'm a musician.
I've waited for your crazy heart so many times, like I did before. But every day I let you go, more and more like I did before.
No, when I was a child, I think I went through what every normal child went through in terms of what they wanted to do. And what happened was, it was like, oh, I want to be a baseball player. I want to be an astronaut. It was always something so ridiculously grandiose, you know? But my mother had told me that I always used to sit myself in front of the speakers when she would play music and rock back and forth. So I think I've always heard the rhythm. And then at, I think, 14, it was 14 years old, 13 or 14 years old, I picked up a guitar and started learning chords, and it was so easy. And I said, this is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. This is so simple, so I have to find a way to make money from it. Well, I work as an administrative assistant, who I assist as the head of creative, the director of creative, the creative department, and the director of account planning. And basically what an administrative assistant does is they do everything that their bosses don't have time for. I'm a secretary. But what I want to do is make a living from music, and it does get frustrating at some points when you're sitting there and you're making a record and you got to wake up at 9 a.m. and go to your job and bust your ass until 6:30 or 6 or 6:30, go to, you know, your home studio and stay up all night and then repeat that cycle over and over again. I mean, that's tough. I seriously found that it's like when you're just alone with yourself or with your band and you're playing, there's like no drug. There's no drug that even comes close to scratching the surface of it. Especially when you hit that right chord or that right note or you're in that right moment, you know? That's the thing about taking drugs. It's all about that moment that you're feeling that big fucking high, you know? But with music, it's like that's all the time. It's just like you're playing and you're really going for it, and then you reach that crescendo, and it's like. This is Dennis. Okay. What I want to do, ultimately, is I want to wake up in some giant loft with my drummer's drum set sitting in front of me, and my band coming in, we hit record and we start playing or we start rehearsing, and I want to do that all day, every day. I don't particularly like sitting in front of a computer all day. I don't particularly like answering phones all day. I don't particularly like doing expense reports all day. But it's what I have to do.